Could you define your character for me?
Well, she's beautiful, she's strong-willed and courageous. She lives in a dystopian world where people are randomly selected to compete in this game of life and death. Also, Donald Sutherland occasionally shows up looking like he just finished eating something delicious.
One of the things that I think is particularly cool about this is the idea that it was sort of like willed into existence.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, it wasn't really willed into existence. I was trying to will it into existence. I had little tiny voodoo dolls that looked like studio executives for 11 years trying to get this movie made, and nothing happened. But it was the fans that owned this movie. It was the fans that saw the leaked test footage a couple years ago, basically overwhelmed Fox with a tsunami of hate mail saying, you need to make this movie now. What are you doing? Run, don't walk. And pretty soon after that, they said, you know what? These guys are onto something, and they let us make this movie.
It's one of those weird ones that is for the fans, by the fans. And I think, as you saw in the movie, I think it really delivers. Like, Ryan really, really cared about making this as true to the comic book as possible, and don't you think?
Oh yeah, it is Deadpool.
You put him on the spot. He may actually feel like, nope. Okay, someone.
Yes!
What do you think of that? Camera has a rod on it.
Yes!
All right. Nice, I like it. Good job, guys.
ComingSoon.net.
Yeah.
So when did you know it was actually gonna happen?
We got a call that, oh, thank you. We got a call that the movie had been dated, which meant that they put it on the schedule, the release schedule, but nobody called us. Like, so the core group of guys that had been involved in Deadpool, Rhett Reese, Paul Wernick, who wrote the script, we all developed the script 6 years ago, and Tim Miller, who was directing, we all just got the call shortly after that, you know, hey, we were making the movie. And by the way, it's coming out in less than a year, so get to work. So we panicked. We just all mobilized and tried to, you know, make the best Deadpool movie we could possibly make. I'm not gonna lie, I got the acting bug right up my bum. I'm gonna remake all of Ryan Reynolds' movies, but with only one slight adjustment, making them good.
Was there ever any worry that like they would replace you to just try to start over from Wolverine?
No, I kind of felt like, I mean, Deadpool's always been sort of like an alter ego for me. I think the people that know Deadpool knew that he and I share the same kind of brain, so I never really thought about that, but it crosses your mind occasionally. You're like, well, what if, like, you know, like, what if Bob Saget is playing, you know?
He would have been great.
Wish
he hadn't even brought that
Actually,
up.
would have been pretty good.
Now I'm gonna be watching the whole time being like, I wish this house was more full.
Yeah, so I don't, nice.
Like you and Bullseye.
The sound effect helps.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think it couldn't be anybody else. People say, like, if you could be any Marvel action hero, who would you be? And I say Deadpool, but I don't want to be because nobody is more Deadpool than him. Don't you think it's like his cadence, his wisecracking, everything? It is, Deadpool is Ryan, Ryan is Deadpool, and it's just the tone is pitch perfect. You know?
It's very nice of you, TJ, but here's the place where I'm going to announce that I am the new Batman.
No! Ben Affleck, what happened?
Yes, he's had enough, apparently.
Yeah, he's boring.
Could you describe your acting technique?
I can. 60% tongue.
So you were a super fan, were you? Did you know the comics?
I didn't even know. They told me, they want you to read for Deadpool. I said, what is that? They said, we can't tell you. It's a Marvel movie, it's R-rated, has Ryan Reynolds. I said, okay, can I see the sides? They weren't funny. So I just, you know, riffed and did the best that I could, you know, to show this is what I would do in the role.
Yeah.
And they liked it. And then once I read the script and found out what it was, I was so excited. And I knew how funny he was, but then when you get in the room, he's such a quick improviser. He's so unattractive. You know, I'm kidding. I got lost in his eyes, and I wasn't able to find my way back for 2.5 weeks.
We are skin-covered musicals, he and I. We just, all day long, all the live-long day.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, and I just want to say I'm sorry that you guys weren't able to get a .com.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?